Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler here. And today I am, it's tough to say, but today is my first day of being notified that I was laid off from Zillow. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while and kind of know my story of how I quit my job and I created a business that was basically passive income. Long story short, I lost that business. I had to make the pivot to get back into the workforce while I was going to be working on new things. And that job that I landed was actually at Zillow. And particularly, it was in their Zillow offers section of the business. My role at Zillow was a pricing analyst, and basically, the team that I was on was responsible for overseeing the pricing of the homes in the Nashville, Charlotte, and the Raleigh markets. It was very similar to what I did before I did the dropshipping, and it actually was like a very, very seamless transition for me because the role was remote, so I was able to still kind of go through my same morning routines, walk the dog, take her on a walk during lunch, and just kind of take care of things around the house, whatever, just like I was when I was doing my e-commerce business. So anyway, yeah, I was part of this layoff. I've worked there for 3 months and 8 days. I kind of saw this coming. If I said I didn't, that'd be a total lie. I always was worried with I was always worried with the volume being cut back and stuff. And this is all public information. They announced that they were stopping the home buying process in 2021. They weren't going to have any new customers come through, and that was announced probably like a month ago. And everyone thought it was just 2021. We'll just be patient, wait it out, and come 2022, the volume's going to pick up, and we're going to be all in again, and the team would have plenty of work to do. So that was the mentality from a lot of the team, but me personally, I kind of saw that maybe there was a chance that they'd go in a different direction. That's when I really started pushing hard on my Amazon FBA business and the affiliate stuff that I've been working on as well. Just because I didn't want to kind of be left with nothing to do if this were to actually happen. So yeah, it actually happened, and luckily I now have I can now kind of turn this like negative event into more of a positive one for myself, that is, just because I have something to put my energy into, something to, I don't want to say distract me, because more of like just focus, give me some kind of like focus and direction on what I want to do now that I'm not working for Zillow anymore. So it's almost like a blessing in disguise, and I was like at peace knowing that the letter was coming after they made this announcement. Like, they made this announcement on the earnings call, and then the team was notified later. But I figured, I figured our team was going to be one of the first ones to go, since there was no more need to price homes anymore. If they were just shutting down the business, then yeah, like, why would they keep me around? So yeah, so yesterday I got the notification. I was already prepared, at peace. Everyone on the team was very supportive of each other, and it just really got me. It really got me thinking how grateful I am that I wasn't just lazy the last 3.5 months outside of, or comfortable, I guess, outside of my job, actually building something else back up, and really investing a lot of money in crypto, and myself and my business. It's kind of led me to this point where as I mentioned before, I have so many things I can work on, and I've also networked with a lot of people, and I have opportunities that I know that are kind of there for me whenever I want. And so I guess the moral of the story and the reason that I'm sharing this is because even if you're in a job and you feel comfortable in your job, your career, whatever. Granted, I was only at Zillow for a few months, so I never really got like, okay, I could see myself, being here till I retire. Like that never was in my head. That was in a lot of people's heads that were there for a while, just because it was such a good job. The culture's great. Zillow as a whole, like I really can't say anything bad about it. So it was a nice job, and I did enjoy working there. But I never got to the point where I wasn't hungry for other things. So I'm very grateful that I really just didn't stay complacent, and now I have my business to work on. Zillow is taking care of its employees. They're doing the ones that they're cutting. It's like I said, an awesome company to work for. You can tell that they really, really care about their employees, with how they're handling everything. So yeah, I'm 100% grateful for that. But just wanted to jump on here and share this. It's kind of interesting now. It really fits the narrative of kind of this year for me. Just being such a challenging year. I know for a lot of people it's been a challenging year with COVID and people who are in just different. I mean, everyone's got their own thing going on, right? Like everyone's got difficult situations they have to face. But for me, it just, like I said, it fits perfectly with my narrative of losing a business, going back to work, having that business like restart, and then losing my job. It's like a cycle. So I'm hoping that there's some stability with the more diversity I bring into my income sources. The cardinal mistake, the cardinal rule or whatever that I broke, and the mistake I made before was relying solely on my Walmart business for my income. And once that was gone, I had to get the job. And I'm just glad I didn't make that mistake twice. And I actually was working on other things. And hopefully in the future, this reminds me that even if I were to get another job, right? Like this will always be in my head now that this is possible. No matter how good of a company you work for, no matter how good of a job you do at your company, it really all comes down to business decisions at the end of the day. And that's all this was. I mean, it was just strictly a business decision. And again, all of this is public information. I'm not saying anything that isn't already out there in these articles. And I do want to reiterate, like I said, Zillow is a great company to work for. The culture was amazing. The team was amazing. So yeah, but like I said, if I get back to another desk job, and even if it's with a good company, whatever, I'm not going to stay complacent. Like that's the number one thing I've learned from 2021 is no matter how good things are going for you, the minute that you get comfortable, they go bad. Like that's just, it sounds cliche, but that's just been my personal experience. Every time I stopped growing, every time I stopped learning, every time I stopped, reaching for that next thing, like everything else tumbles down. So appreciate you guys joining, and I hope that the Amazon stuff continues to work for me. I'm really excited about Q4 and really excited about all the people that have reached out to me that want to join in the Ecom Solutions path that I'm taking. And there is a link in the description below if you want to watch a video I did on Ecom Solutions as well. But yeah, just make sure that you guys are always taking advantage of opportunities. Make sure that you're always looking for new things to join in on, and just never. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a business. Never be satisfied with one stream of income, even two. I mean, you have two, you lose one. Now you got one. So that's going to be my rule of thumb going forward. Should have been my rule of thumb all along, but you learn the hard way. So yeah, that's all I got for you. And